Hello, it's Rhonda Greenberry. I am the creator of 5 Seconds to Healthy. I am a doTERRA Diamond in the Making, a holistic nutrition student, and a certified aromatherapist. So I am doing an education series on the new convention oils that were released, and I'm doing jasmine today. So, as you may or may not know, I apologize, it's probably backwards. It's the best I can do until I get a better setup for my camera. So, but you can go online and look at it forwards on your own if you Google doTERRA Jasmine. So this came out in the Touch roller bottle series. This is already a diluted roller bottle, so it is ready to go. It comes with a handy, I don't know if you can see that. It's got a metal roller bottle top, so this is like a patented, I can't even say the name. It's a patent design by doTERRA. So it's ready to go for even distribution, and it smells beautiful, florally, and lovely. Okay, you're gonna love this oil. So I'm gonna come on and I'm gonna teach you a little bit about this. A little bit of information about me. So as you know, I have 5 kids. If you follow my channel, so you will know this, okay? Or if you're following any of my education series or you're part of my oil community. I take all of my educational resources that I share with you from my aromatherapy studies, but also from some other aromatherapy books and some of the tools that I use as part of my business building. So you'll see a variation of things that will help you connect how to use your oils in various ways and how they uniquely apply to you. So with that in mind, first I'm going to read to you out of the Essential Life book. Okay, we have jasmine. So, jasmine, according to the Essential Life book, can be used for depression and anxiety. It can be used for low libido. You can use it for fine lines and wrinkles. You can use it for pink eye. Please don't put oils in your eye. I don't recommend that. So, when you're using it for pink eye, you may put it around the eye, like maybe the outer parts here, but I would not put it up near this part of your eye because that has the potential of actually going in your eye, so please be very careful. I'm almost more inclined to suggest that you use like a warm salt cloth with like a drop of jasmine on it and put the other side over so that the jasmine aromatically gets in there, but the jasmine itself isn't directly near the eye, okay? Because oils in eyes are not very safe. So even though you can use it for pink eye, you need to use extreme caution, please. You can use it for exhaustion. You can use it for irritated and dry skin. You can use it for PMS and hormonal balance. You can use it as perfume because it smells lovely, so you can always combine it with sandalwood to create a beautiful scent. And in here it suggests that if you're feeling emotionally hampered, then it can help you feel liberated. Okay? So that's one of the resources that I like to use. As an aromatherapist, I have like an entire library of books over there. I don't even know if you can see that. Let me just turn this a little bit. You see that shelf right there? All those books? Those are some of the educational resources that I use for aromatherapy and holistic nutrition. So I have an entire shelf of books, and I have read most of those books. Or I at least use them as reference. So now, I'm going to read you a little bit about the emotional side. So this comes out of the Emotions and Essential Oils book, okay? So, jasmine. Jasmine is the oil of sexual purity and balance. Jasmine nurtures healthy sexuality and helps to balance sexual forces. It may also arouse dormant passions, assisting individuals to regain interest in the sexual experience. Jasmine cultivates positive experiences within intimate relationships by encouraging the purification of unhealthy sexual intentions and motivations. It asks individuals to honor and respect themselves and others. Jasmine encourages the release of past sexual trauma. Through its gentle, purifying nature, jasmine brings forward unresolved sexual experiences and facilitates the healing process. Traumatic experiences can distort one's relationship with sexuality. Jasmine can assist both kinds of common compensations, those who fear, repel, or resist sexual experience, as well as those who obsess over or are fixated with sexuality. It is balancing for individuals who use sex to fill a desperate need for love and approval, as well as individuals who resist sexual intimacy. Jasmine supports the resolution of sexual trauma, encourages safety within intimate relationships, and invites only the purest intentions to the sexual experience. So the negative emotions that it addresses are unresolved sexual trauma, resistance to sexuality, sexual fixation. The positive properties of this oil will help bring into your life are healthy sexuality, pure intentions, innocent, healing, self-acceptance, intimate, trust, and safety. Okay, now I'm going to read you a little bit from, so this is one of my aromatherapy study books. This is The Essential Guide to Aromatherapy and Vibrational Healing, and this is by Margaret Ann Lembo. Okay, she's actually one of my favorite aromatherapy authors. She writes a great book on chakras, so you can actually read up a lot about all of the energetic stuff. So if you're not too put off by that stuff or think that's too woo-woo for you. So jasmine is known, if you're using it for aromatherapy blending, is a middle to base note. According to her book, in my aromatherapy studies, we consider it a base note. If you know anything about aromatherapy blending, we tend to blend oils using a base, middle, and top note. So that is helpful for people who want to try to learn to blend that way. It is considered a solvent extraction. So in some ways, technically, it's not actually an essential oil because it's used as a solvent to extract it. So it's kind of more of like a CO2 or a resin. But in the essential oil world, we just consider it an essential oil because it doesn't really come as an essential oil. Okay. It does come from the flower petals. The fragrance is known as green, floral, or sweet. It can be coral, pink, peach, white, or yellow in color. If you're using it for chakra healing, it is good for the heart chakra as well as the crown chakra. Okay. If you're using it for astrological signs, you can use it for Libra and Scorpio. And if you're using it as part of planets, it's good for Juno, Moon, Pluto, and Venus. The numbers associated with it are 7 and 11, and the animals are dove and rabbit, and the element is air. I'm not sure how relevant those pieces are past the chakra. I don't really dive into astrology or planets or numbers or animals or elements too much in the work that I do, but in case you're interested in that, I'm just putting that out there. An affirmation. So I'm just going to read you an affirmation, but rather than read you 3 pages from this book, I'll just read you the affirmation and give you a little interesting fact that I found in here. So the affirmation is, I am blessed with nurturing vibrations wherever I go. I am gentle with myself. I enjoy loving relationships. I focus on all my good attributes and amplify them. I have the courage to step forward with joy and enthusiasm. I allow love into my life. Now let me just see here. What else can I read for you from here? Now, when we look at the interesting tidbits about the jasmine, jasmine has been used since ancient times in rituals, ceremonies, baths, and teas. The flower has been used as an adornment for hair. This florally scented oil has found its way into many popular fragrances, including Patau's Joy, Yves Saint Laurent's Rive Gauche, and Dior's Dorella. I have no idea if I said any of that right, but pronouncing things right is not my forte. So I hope that helps. And the last source that I'm going to be using to explain to you more specifically how you use this physiologically in actual aromatherapy under my aromatherapy curriculum is my actual aromatherapy study book. Okay, so this is the guide that I use when people come to me and they want to find out how to use oils, I start with what I learned in my curriculum, and then I expand out into all of my other books. So I'm going to read you really quickly what we use it for. So the main properties of jasmine are, it can be used as an aphrodisiac, it's calming, it has a sedative effect, it's an antiseptic and an antispasmodic. Its specific uses are good for emotional problems. It's greatly an uplifting blend, okay, or uplifting oil, it's not a blend. It is an aphrodisiac, so it is good for impotence and frigidity. It releases inhibitions. It's good for menstrual pain. It is a good skin oil for dry and sensitive skin. It's good for dermatitis. It can stimulate the uterus muscles in childbirth. So because it can do that, as an aromatherapist, I am cautioning you that this should be avoided in pregnancy. Okay, this would be great for after pregnancy or while you're in labor. Potentially you could use it, but if you're in pregnancy, I'm going to caution you not to use jasmine. What we use it for, the mind and spirit, is we use this oil for the sexual chakra. We can also use it for anxiety, sadness, and lethargy. So this is really amazing. I actually plan to start incorporating this into my some of my anxiety blends, so I'm just going to have to pop the top off this roller bottle and get creative. I have no idea what percentage of oil is actually in here, so I'm just going to have to work with what I know or beg customer service to tell me more details. So if you have any questions or comments, let me know. I would love to hear from you. And that is all for now. Stay tuned for more convention items. Bye, guys.